Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I reinstalled my lace wig. So guys, I am still a beginner at this. I just learned how to apply my wig on by myself, and this is my third or fourth time reinstalling, and I feel like I did really well this time. So please give me some grace, but I feel like I did really well. So first I'm going to start by putting this wig cap on just to protect, the little bit of edges that I have left. Um, just brush my edges back and put that on for protection. I used the Gorilla Snot just to brush my edges back and applied the wig cap. Next, you're going to use alcohol and wipe your forehead off just to make sure it's nice and clean for when you're laying down the glue and putting on your wig and everything. So I'm going to be using a stocking cap. This is perfect. When I first started using it, I realized why everyone's using it. It's because it's super thin and so nice. The other wig caps before that I used to use were just too thick. But this is just so thin and so nice, and it blends really well. Easier to blend with your skin and everything. This part is so fun. This is what happens when you watch too much anime. So I'm gonna cut the stocking just a little bit so my ears are free. I like to do this before. Um, it's just easier for me that way. I know some people spray and then cut, but I like to cut the spaces out for my ear and thing. Tip, cut the behind, like a little behind, so that when you cut, the stocking doesn't raise um above your ear, if that makes sense. Because usually if you cut too forward, your ear, the stocking starts to lift away from your ear. So I kind of cut behind. And then you're gonna spray your melting spray or got to be glue, whichever one, just to spray so that the stocking cap could start sticking. Guys, me and wigs have gone through it. I've tried and tried again with wigs. I've had my horror stories with wigs. I've been traumatized by wigs. And I gave up. I truly gave up. But something told me to try again. You can do it. And I've been practicing with this wig. First install, was a bit, hectic, but with patience, you know, and practice, you'll get better. So I have my blow dryer and I have it on high, but I have it on the cold. So I'm pressing the button down for the cold, not hot. Do not use hot. You're gonna want to have it on cold, and just again be patient. Take time. I would say about a minute or two. You have to do this for, and then check and see if it is held down and everything. If you feel like any wetness on the stocking cap, just keep blow drying until everything is dry. So I'm gonna start cutting slowly from the middle up just to free myself a little bit. But I felt still some wetness on the side, so I'm just blow drying my ear. Um, but I start cutting from the middle. It's easier that way. So once you cut from the middle up, you're gonna peel the stocking cap back a little, not too much, just to where you want it to be placed. So that's what I'm doing here. I just peeled it back a bit off my forehead a little, and I'm just doing that slowly, like not too much. I'm making sure that it's even on both sides, so it's kind of aligned, and then I start cutting. And when you're cutting, just peel it, like just hold it back a little, so that when you cut that it's placed smoothly down. I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but you guys are gonna see what I mean. I'm just trying to take my time here with this one and just peel back slowly the excess that I want to cut off, making sure that's even. And this is what I mean, you just peel it back a little, like that, and then you start to cut slowly. Don't go pulling it far back down. You don't want to pull it back down. Okay, just a little, like just a little pull back, okay? Yes, and then you just this what I mean. When you pull it back a little, it kind of just like you don't want that space like where you could see that you pulled it and it's just sitting on your forehead, but there's no stickiness underneath the stocking cap. See how nice and smooth over there looks? So yes man, go on gal. Guys, this side is so hard for me to do because I'm right-handed, and the first time that I tried applying my wig by myself, I thought that I was a pro and used my left hand to cut. Don't do that. If this is your first time, don't be like me. Take your time. What I did was I kind of cut in between. I cut the other side in half, and then I cut the top piece first, and then I'm gonna cut the bottom piece second. But me, I really thought I was a pro the first time, and I was really rushing too. So I used my left hand with the scissors and started cutting the right side. So if you seen me, the left side of my wig of my stocking cap was on my forehead, and the right side was all the way back to my cornrows. So please take your time and do whatever works for you. But this is what I did. I cut the middle of the right side, and then I cut the top piece, and now I'm cutting the bottom piece. I don't like seeing the lifted up parts. I like it when it's like just flat down. So I'm just cutting off, whatever lifted up parts I can, not doing too crazy. Sometimes when you want to be a perfectionist, it really bites you. So just do what you can. If you have to start over, start over. But if it's like nothing too crazy, then please just leave it alone. Don't be like me the first time. So now I am just using my foundation, that's my color, and I'm just filling in this cap, making it look, like it's my head. I'm trying to see skin. I want it to look like skin, okay? Look at me. I look like the emoji. So this is my wig that I'm reinstalling. I'm just trying to measure it up, making sure that the stocking cap kind of aligns with the lace. And here is the glue that I'm using, guys. I really thought you guys could have read that. It's backwards, but it's the Kiss Almighty glue. I got it off of Amazon, and it is actually pretty good. Yeah, my glue was stuck, okay? It was stuck inside, and I played myself because I squeezed it so hard, and this is what happened. But we move on. So this is my first layer, and I did three. So I'm just doing, nice thin layers, nothing too crazy, taking my time and just, dispersing it evenly. I'm putting it like on the line, right on this where the stocking cap is, just right there, and I'm just spreading it nice and evenly. So I'm just taking my time, like I'm not trying to put too much all at once. I'm just putting those nice thin layers so that it's easier to dry and get clear. And I can always, reapply another layer if it's too much. But I feel like it's better to do just a bit rather than a lot at a time. Just take your time and be patient. And I'm going back in with my blow dryer on cool air, and I'm just doing this until the glue is completely clear. Okay, clear, clear, clear. And it's probably gonna be like a minute or two, but again, just be patient. It has to be clear. So this is the second layer, and I'm just doing the same thing as the first layer, just putting those nice even um, layers on of the glue and just taking my time, not too much, not too crazy, just same thing I repeated. So that was my third layer of glue, and as you can see it is all clear. So I'm just taking the wig now and I'm slipping it on my head, but I'm not putting it anywhere close to the glue. I'm just strapping the back to make sure that it's tight, because I want to make sure that when I lay it down that it fits right. And this was not a custom wig, so it is kind of big for my head, so I just want to make sure that it's like really nice and tight and not too loose. But I put it on the middle first. I laid that on first, and then I laid down the two sides. And I learned this the hard way as well, because when you put on the sides first, sometimes one side can be pulled longer than the other side, and sometimes the middle is not aligned. It could be like it could leave a bump. So I learned to put the middle first and then the sides. And I'm just brushing using my comb and making sure that that's on nice and flat. Trust me, the way that this wig is looking right now, you guys are gonna have to trust the process. When I was seeing this wig, I'm like, what the heck happened to the wig? But I haven't put it on in a while, and there was a lot of excess lace from, like when you leave your lace out or when you have your lace and it kind of looks like it's balding. So I was cutting off a lot of that just to make sure that it looks right for, this install. So yeah, I'm just making sure that it's nice and down, that nothing is lifting up. So that's what I'm doing here. And you guys are just gonna see me fixing up a lot here. I'm just putting that side down, that side kind of lifted. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. And here I was just cutting off those excess pieces that had no hair on it. Um, just those unnecessary pieces. And again, because this wig was not custom made, it is kind of big for my head. So there was like lace that was just too forward with no glue on it, and I don't want my wig touching my eyebrows. So I was just cutting off, those pieces that were just unnecessarily there. So I'm now parting off sides of the hair, the perimeters, because again, because I cut the parts that didn't have hair on it anymore, I'm just pulling out some to make the edges look a little fuller. And also I like doing this because it helps melt the lace as well. So I'm just pulling out those sides so I can get this lace melted and also see um, where I want to cut for like baby hairs to add in to make it look a lot fuller. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting it back, brushing it out, and then I added my melting spray, the one that I used in the beginning. I didn't show it here, but I didn't spray it directly on there, but I used my finger, and then I placed down this, what do you call this, elastic band thingy, just to help melt this lace. So this is what it looked like when I took the elastic band thing. I need to find out the name for that. But yes, this is what it's looking like. I am now just gonna cut down um these parts for my baby hairs to add in, to fill in. That's what I'm doing here. Just cutting down those down, and then I start with my iron comb, and I'm ironing up just those hairs, making this neat, making it nice. This is when everything starts to kind of somewhat, look decent. But yeah, this is my favorite part. And if you guys seen in the front, it was my pet peeve. I hated seeing that. Like in the front, there's like bits of hair there that's like stuck from glue from my previous installs. I cut that off somewhere later on. I don't know exactly where, but I do cut it off. And here, I think I'm even cutting at it a little bit here as much as I can. I don't want to ruin it because it's the front, but I got it down. I got it cut away successfully. But yeah, I'm just cutting, fixing, making sure that, everything is, looking right. I go in with my wax stick and I'm just brushing up those hair, making sure that it's nice and neat. So I'm just using my wax stick and brushing up all that hair, making sure that it's nice and neat. And then I go in with my iron comb and just combing it down, making sure that it's nice and flat. I love this part. It's just everything just starts to come together and just looks real nice. But yeah, I love just making sure everything's neat. And that's what I'm doing. Gosh. Yeah, I burned myself again. So I just go back down and tie the elastic band and just make sure that that's melting as I now just brush my hair out and start to find my parting. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a side part, so I'm just looking for that parting and just parting it out and making sure that the parting is neat and that everything is looking right. And yeah, that's what I'm doing here, brushing out the hair, clearing it out. Middle part's coming along. I said middle part and I meant side part. But yes, the side part was coming along nice. Just clearing out the hair, brushing it away, and making sure that the parting is this as best as I can make it. So that's what I'm doing. So I took off the elastic band, and as you can see, the wig is looking real nice from the front. The lace is melted, and I cut the front where the hair was stuck in the front, so it looks so much better. I don't know when I did that, but I did it somewhere. But it looks a lot better. And I'm just going in with the wax stick, and I'm just setting down the hair and making sure that the side part is looking nice and clean. Look at it. You guys can see. Do you see that? It looks really nice. So yeah, I even went and cut again, guys. I am like, oh my gosh, this part is my favorite because I'm just trying to make it look perfect. But I go in, that's what the side part's looking like. Go back in with the wax stick so many times. Part again. Part, wax stick, back again with the iron comb. Boy, what? Watch me, like, holy. Back again, watch, back again. Holy. But yes, that's what I'm doing. I love it. I love how it looks right now. It looks really nice and melted, and the hair that was stuck in the front is gone. Now I'm just doing my edges, and I'm using the Gorilla Snot just to slick those down. I really want to try doing like the curled edges and then using the mousse to slick down edges, but maybe as I practice more and I get to learn more, I can eventually do that. But I really like how this is looking. So yes, I'm just really feeling it now, and I'm just brushing it up, brushing everything, and you guys are gonna see how it's looking. That's what it's looking like right there. And yeah, I go back in once more with the elastic band, and I'm gonna set it down and make sure that everything is melted this time. It's my last time. And with that, that's when I start curling my hair. And making sure that the hair itself looks good. But you know me, I have to make sure that I go in one more time with the iron comb just to make sure everything's set right. So that's what I'm doing. Just making sure that that part is neat and everything neat. And I go in with my curling, which is like my least favorite part. Don't really like this part so much. But yeah, everything is gonna come together now. I'm gonna show you guys the finishing in just a few minutes. But let me know in the comments down below how I did. This is definitely beginner friendly because I'm still a beginner. Everything I'm using I got from my beauty supply store. Everything is just, I can do it, you guys can do it, definitely. And this was the finishing touch. This is me on Snapchat feeling myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you guys like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you guys so much. I am feeling myself. I did really well for the fourth time. Okay, bye guys.